It's well known that Kelly Ripa and Mark Consuelos enjoy themselves while working on their talk show. While working on a promotion for the show, Ripa recently surprised her co-host and real-life husband. In the end, the narrative compares Ripa to singer and actress Ariana Grande. Mark Consuelos and Kelly Ripa recently traveled to Oz. The iconic encounter between Ripa and Consuelos took place on the set of All My Children. The pair met for the first time in 1995 and eloped the following year. The two have gained notoriety since then for co-hosting Live with Kelly and Mark. Consuelos formally joined the series in 2023, while Ripa began in 2001. The two are also already preparing for their yearly After the Oscars show, according to People. They celebrated with a pre-recorded opening skit, in which they dressed as Oz characters. The spoof featured Ripa and Consuelos overlaying scenes from 2024's Wicked, which is a sort of prequel to The Wonderful Wizard of Oz and was based on the Broadway musical and the same-titled Gregory Maguire novel. Ripa dressed up as a younger Glinda the Good Witch, known as Galinda. Galinda and Elphaba, the future Wicked Witch of the West, are attracted to Prince Fiero, who is played by Consuelos. Ripa made the decision to enjoy herself with her spouse while they were working on the skit. According to People, Consuelos said that his wife's secretary informed him that Ripa wanted her to use FaceTime to greet actress Ariana Grande, who plays Galinda in the 2024 movie. Consuelos wrote, "I thought, what? I am not equipped to handle this. And she totally tricked me because I really thought that was Grande when I picked up the phone," he added. But Consuelos was immediately tipped off by something. "I could see he was secretly annoyed and doing that fake nice thing at first." Ripa continued, "So it was very funny. 'Oh my gosh, hi,' was his reaction. After I finished speaking, his expression completely altered and he said, 'Wait a minute.'" Additionally, the co-hosts hinted at what viewers may anticipate from After the Oscars show. Consuelos teasingly said, "It was weird." Ripa acknowledged that others, besides her husband, were duped. "While I was in costume, I FaceTimed my daughter and her best friend and fooled both of them too," she wrote. "It was great," she joked afterwards. In the video, Ripa is referred to as Kelinda. Christopher Buckle, a cosmetic artist, and Ryan Trigstad, a hairstylist, helped her create her new appearance. Consuelos hinted that he gave the role of the prince, played by Jonathan Bailey in the 2024 movie, a unique twist. "I'm essentially playing Mark Consuelos with highlights in my hair," he joked. The pair will MC from the Dolby Theater stage in Los Angeles during Live's After the Oscars show. Backstage, the two will even talk to the winner. "Being backstage is always really interesting," Consuelos said. "Kelly has stated it previously, but when they visit us, they are totally out of their body," he added. "Thus, those guttural emotions are real. They're very kind to us," Ripa continued. "And this year in particular," she added, "we feel a deep connection to this year's show because we appear to know a lot of the participants. It will be an enjoyable evening. It was just another energetic morning on Live with Kelly and Mark, or so everyone thought. But something unexpected set social media ablaze. Kelly Ripa, longtime co-host and queen of daytime talk, was suddenly compared to Ariana Grande. Yes, that Ariana Grande, the pop princess known for her high ponytail, ethereal voice, and undeniable Gen Z influence. And once the comparison started, it snowballed into something no one, not even Kelly herself, could have predicted. A morning of mischief. It all began during a seemingly lighthearted pop culture pop quiz segment on Live. Dressed in an oversized lavender sweater dress, knee-high white boots, and her hair slicked back into a high ponytail, Kelly was in full playful mode. But it wasn't her jokes that drew attention, it was the look. Fans immediately began commenting online. "Why does Kelly Ripa look like she's cosplaying as Ariana Grande?" One fan wrote on X, formerly Twitter. "Wait, is Kelly Ripa auditioning for Ariana's next music video?" Another chimed in. The resemblance was uncanny. The oversized fashion, the signature ponytail, and even the soft pink lip gloss. As clips circulated, the hashtags #KellyAriana and #RipaGrande began trending. Kelly's reaction: pure gold. Of course, Kelly Ripa caught wind of the comparison by the next day, and she did not shy away from it. In fact, she leaned all the way in. Listen, she laughed during the next show. I've always said I was a pop star trapped in a morning show host's body. Ariana, if you need a tour stand-in, I'm available, but only between 9 and 10 a.m. The audience roared, and Mark Consuelos couldn't resist chiming in. I always knew I married a dangerous woman, he teased, referencing Ariana's 2016 hit. You're about to have me walking side to side with jealousy. Kelly playfully flipped her ponytail and gave the camera a sultry wink. That clip, naturally, went viral. A deeper look. Why the comparison stuck? At first glance, the side-by-side memes were just fun. But as fans looked closer, they found more and more similarities that were hard to ignore, not just in style, but in energy, presence, and even resilience. Fashion risk-takers. Both women are fearless with their fashion. While Ariana is known for her thigh-high boots and oversized sweatshirts, Kelly has made a name for herself experimenting with bold designer looks and taking risks uncommon in daytime television. Kelly's not afraid to look 20 years younger and pull it off, one fashion blogger noted. Tiny but mighty. They're both petite powerhouses. Standing around 5'2", Kelly and Ariana prove that height has nothing to do with commanding attention. Their confidence, charisma, and unmistakable voices, in very different ways, dominate whatever room they're in. Pop culture queens. Ariana commands the music charts. Kelly commands morning television. Both understand the rhythm of pop culture, seamlessly blending humor, emotion, and authenticity. Whether Ariana's dropping a surprise album or Kelly's dropping behind-the-scenes stories about her marriage, they both know how to make headlines. Bounce back spirit. Fans admire how both women bounce back. Ariana has been open about dealing with loss, anxiety, and media pressure. Kelly, meanwhile, has weathered co-host changes, public criticism, and constant tabloid rumors, yet remains unapologetically herself. That kind of emotional strength doesn't go unnoticed. The unexpected side effect: a new fan base. Something wild happened amid the jokes. Gen Z actually started watching clips of Kelly Ripa. TikTok edits began popping up pairing Kelly's funniest moments with Ariana Grande's songs. One viral edit featured Kelly saying something sassy to Mark with "thank you" next playing in the background. I had no idea Kelly Ripa was this funny, one TikTok user posted. Another teen commented, "She's like my mom's Ariana Grande, and I'm not mad at it." Suddenly, Kelly became a low-key icon among younger audiences. Producers of Live even leaned into it, releasing a behind-the-scenes mini clip on Instagram titled Kelly Ripa's Grande Morning Routine. It featured exaggerated close-ups of her makeup session, her twirling in slow motion, and, you guessed it, Ariana's "No Tears Left to Cry" as background music. Ariana weighs in, kind of. So far, Ariana Grande herself hasn't officially commented on the comparison, but she did like a post from a fan account that featured the side-by-side of Kelly and herself. The caption read, "Ariana, meet your multiverse twin." Was it intentional? Was Ariana subtly acknowledging the moment? Fans certainly think so. Mark's take: the husband's verdict. As the jokes and trends kept rolling in, Mark Consuelos had his own take on things. "I've lived with Ariana Ripa for decades," he joked on the show. "Now the world finally sees what I've seen all along." He went on to say Kelly's ability to constantly reinvent herself was one of the things he admired most. "She's like Madonna meets Ariana. If you give her a vibe, she'll run with it," he added. What's next? A collab in the works? Of course, fans are now begging for more. Some are demanding a sit-down interview between Kelly and Ariana on Live. Others want a joint Halloween costume. The most ambitious suggestion: an actual musical duet. Just imagine Kelly singing the intro to Into You and Ariana harmonizing in, one fan wrote. Broadway meets Billboard. Producers haven't confirmed anything yet. But knowing Kelly, she's already got something cooking behind the scenes. Final thoughts. More than just a look, sure. The whole thing started with a hairstyle and a well-styled outfit. But the real reason this comparison took off? Kelly Ripa embodies the same fearless femininity, humor, and resilience that Ariana Grande fans adore. It's not about copying, it's about channeling the vibe.